today we're going to make a video about taping your Bull Terrier puppy's ears. The ears really should be taped between the ages of about 12 weeks and 16 weeks. One reason the ears may be large, or you have a large puppy and they may flop a little and need some assistance coming up. If your puppy's ears have come up naturally, they won't need tapes. The ears may stand for a few days and go back down because of the pain of teething. Don't worry, just keep taping the ears through the ears standing upright on their own. The supplies you'll need to tape your puppy's ears are very simple. You need a pair of scissors to clip the tape. This is Gojo hand cleaner. You can also use an adhesive remover, but this works really well. It's easy to control when you're removing the tapes. You're gonna want to order, this is Elasticon tape. It comes in packages off of Amazon of 6 rolls. It looks like this. It's kind of a material tape. You do need to use an adhesive remover to get it off. If you just try to peel it off, you can hurt your puppy. And then this is just a porous tape, and this is used for the brace between the ears. So it's good to gather up all of your supplies first and then get your puppy. As they are taped more and more, they do get more used to it and they'll sit more still. So now we're gonna go get the puppy. This is Dylan. Dylan is about 16 weeks old, and you can see he has one ear that's standing nicely, and this other ear is a little floppy. So we taped him a couple times already, and the ears were standing really nicely for a couple days, and he's going through teething. He's losing all of his teeth in the front right now. And so we're gonna go ahead and tape him up today just to make sure we get, nice ear shape and they're gonna stand nicely for us. So you start with a piece of Elasticon. About this long. What you're gonna do is just put your finger slightly in the ear like this. Put the tape around. And you're gonna go ahead and sort of make a cone shape with the ear and go ahead and secure that tape like this. Okay. And you wanna make sure these edges line up nicely and you get a point. If they're uneven, the ear is gonna shape uneven. So you can see this is shaped really nicely. It looks kind of like an upside down ice cream cone with the tip pointing straight up, okay? So the next step is to do the other ear the same way. If the other ear is already standing, this is fine. It'll just help hold up the brace. And what I like to do is just get it stuck on the back of the ear first, and then get those edges together so that you get the shape that you want. All right. So now we have 2 ears that are shaped, but we need to brace them so that they'll stay standing, and that's the last piece of tape you're gonna do. These little tails are fine. You'll just tuck them into the brace and they actually help make it a little stronger. So then you can take this other tape. And you're gonna want a pretty good length of tape because you have to go all the way across the top of the head. Okay, stop. Stop. Come here. Okay. So I just pick one side to start on. Stop. Easy. And I kind of just get them stuck like this, and then you take that tail, once you get the first ear kind of stuck around like this, and you stick it into the middle, right? So that first ear will stand, it's gonna stand straight up. You don't want it facing inward like this. This won't give you a shape that you will like. And you don't want them facing outward either, like a donkey. But once you get the first ear posted up, then it allows you to shape up the second ear. So I'm gonna look at the puppy, straight at me, and just kind of get it, adjust it so that it's attached right here on the back. Like that. And it might take a little bit of adjusting because, you know, it depends on how wide your puppy's head is. But that right there is gonna be just about right. Okay, once you get it placed, you can kind of stick it and then just go ahead and put the brace right in there. Push it down. Okay, so I can see that his ears are pointed straight up. They're not pointed inward or outward. I'm happy with it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and close up the brace. And of course, if you have a wiggly puppy, it's helpful to have somebody hold their head. He's been taped up a couple times, though. He's been pretty good about it. And it's good to try to keep the tape as neat and tidy as you can. You know, a couple wrinkles are fine because you're gonna have to change them out. Okay, so this is what it should look like from the front. The ears are pointed straight up. You know, we're not cutting off the circulation to the ears. Everything looks good and healthy. And these tapes can stay on for about 24 hours. And I kind of just, you know, smash them in a little bit. They can stay on for 24 hours. When you go to remove the tapes, get your Gojo cleaner, hand cleaner here. It's kind of, I'll show it to you. It kind of looks like a jelly, sort of. You don't want to get it in their eyes, but what you can do is I get a glob of it, and I start down here at the base, and I just work it under the tape, and the tape will just peel upwards, sort of like taking off a sock. And both tapes, the tape should come off easily. A bunch of hair shouldn't rip out. It shouldn't harm their skin. It should just almost slide right off, and just you could even let it set a little bit if you have like a really sticky spot. But otherwise, you know, you can see they don't bother him. It's not going to harm him any. Hi, BB. And this will help get your puppy a nice ear set and be nice and pretty. So that's all.